Has got to be straight down there as well, trying to step his way forward. Almost gets a freebie. The good reaction from Wolves now let them know there are now two players pushing in from Freezer. Actually, this could get very dangerous. One man's in. Nate's already being finished off here by Shinka, who was ready and waiting. But then Skiddy steps up and brings down Rise. There's one more out towards Pillar. Finds Mowgli's head. Skiddy, the Mowgli counter, steps in, but 2 kills fly back the other way. It's a 3v2 to the Wolves.
P4 is just ready to peek. That information will come out now, and Blur is going to hold that angle. But the problem for NaVi here is they've got to get something going, and they've only got 1.5 operators. Yak is stuck behind that shield, and all he can really do is provide information to Blur. So Blur, you can't sit there and wait forever. Gets himself 1, but not 2. P4 manages to get the kill there. Final comes in from Bibu, and that is going to be the round. Well played, Wolves.
I've seen some fresh being channeled by Yak there after those plays on Monty yesterday, Tim.
Should they need them, although it might not be the end of the world for this side if they had to manage without them. They've also got Yak on hard breach as an alternative. Mowgli is going to be playing his life inside of Attic. I think he's going to try to hold on to that for as long as possible. It's as easy as that for Rise. He's having another one of those nights. Mowgli manages to get Nath. Rise is just walking around getting kills at will at the minute. He's only on 2, but in this round he's basically what I mean by that is he's getting kills that he shouldn't be allowed to get. He's walked down to the bottom of White Stairs, got aggressive, got a kill, and then he's just rotated himself through Master, picked one up in Closet. There's just no stopping him at the minute. He's going around getting them wherever he wants. Mowgli on a double as well. Shinka finishes things off. Wolves take round 2, 2-0.
That's the pain with Rise in that round, is he's literally got swung onto Shower from the bottom of White.
Touch up, just going to be roaming around underneath looking for those gadgets. We'll find the mute jammer that was placed inside of security, so that's going to give an option to potentially drone inside of there. Skiddy was extremely careful going in there, full ADS. He's going to be heading up the White Stairs, gets himself an absolute freebie onto Rise there. Thunder manages to get Mowgli at the same time. Bibu fighting back, getting one onto Yak, but still find ourselves now in a 4v3 for NaVi after as quickly as he can. Going to get himself established on the double window, but I've said this before, this is actually a really difficult site to push into. If you don't have a man advantage and you're limited on time, it can be really tricky. Bibu, he's going to hold on to the mid ground there. He knows there's somebody at the top of White. He's going to take the challenge, gets the kill. That's a good kill with the MPX as well. Bibu onto Skiddy. Nice headshot. Nath's going to have to rotate, but with 8 seconds left to go, it's very unlikely that he gets himself up here. And there comes the kill. It's going to be Bibu. Triple on the round. And that is Wolves locking it down. And that is not bad from them. 3 versus 5 and still managing to get the job done. Presence, and he's just making the defenders sweat a little bit, but at the same time, not really aggressive enough to be able to move them, so the bunker players are just being held at bay. There's still somebody inside of Elbow, and right now Wolves are holding on pretty well.
That pressure, it's all about Mowgli here, really. It spins on a dime and what he can do out towards Blue. The nades rain through. He cannot get away from anything. It's a barrage coming out of NaVi. They get the kill onto Mowgli, and that's the man to find, but Bibu still stands, and given his 3k in the last round, you've got to be feeling nervous. Down goes the Monty. Rise collecting a freebie second. P4 into another. Wolves dispatching of NaVi. Their timeout proving to be a total waste of time, as Wolves will find themselves going up 4-0 here in a very decisive round 4.
Redundant, but still, you think if they're not quite prepped for it, but no, they have doubled down with it as the second choice.
They want to break these guys.
They're thinking about a rush,
here
but as they go in, Thunder manages to get one onto Mowgli. Can Yak get another? Yes, he can. Skeleton key into the back. Rise manages to get Skiddy along the way, so it keeps Wolves in touching distance, and that's something that they've done really, really well so far. Bibu gets Blur, and once again, Wolves refuse to roll over.
Bibu is 9-0 now. He was 8-0 at the start of the round. It's still
50 seconds left to go. The NaVi players now are stacked up inside of Dining, and I think Wolves are pretty aware of that. They're a little bit concerned about the potential for a White Stairs push, having taken over the top floor again, but it's down to Shinka to hold on downstairs, Bibu above. But I tell you what, as soon as they come in through this door, it's going to be good night. 1-2, kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Bibu puts them down, and that's going to be another round to Wolves. 5-0.
11-0, by the way, Bibu.
Going to choose to pop that Goyo canister himself at the top of Armory Stairs. It will burn 20 seconds. That's going to slow that down, but at the beginning of the round, it is irrelevant, really. NaVi just taking the option away from Wolves. Skiddy, Blur, both taking a little bit of damage, but P4 getting eaten back at there. Mowgli manages to find the kill onto Skiddy with the headshot, though. That's a good start. P4 onto Blur, Mowgli onto Yak, and once again, another round just falling apart. It just feels like the mental has gone for NaVi right now. Mowgli manages to get Nath. They're just swinging and peeking everything here, Wolves. They're playing with so much confidence.
He's just in the yellow ping come out. They know exactly where he's coming from, Tim, but I imagine the call is don't swing. Don't swing. We've all been there in rank. Don't swing. Don't peek. Just wait. is exactly what they're calling for. Down to that last 25 seconds. I doubt he tries to make a plant here. Otherwise, it is going to be Swing City coming out from these other 3 players. And of course, why wouldn't Bibu go 12-0 in the first half?
It's hands off the keyboard time at that stage in a 3v1.
So at this point, here comes Mowgli, seeing the one, but not quite able to find the man himself. Bibu steps down as well. Not quite aware of Highway. Surely the call would have come through that someone sprayed him down from Highway there, but Mowgli not quite making that call, it seems. Now looking to step round into Deep Freeze. He's got himself tucked in, but Skiddy sees him first. A very convincing round coming out from NaVi here. Makes it 2. Shinka, the last one left alive. NaVi have still got some fight left in them, Tim, even if it's still a long hill to climb.
This is it. They've just got to look at it one round at a time. There's no mistakes that they can make. Position now, NaVi might just send 1 or 2, given that they're in a 5v1, to try and find Shinka at this point so that he's not creeping up on them. In fact, they are doing exactly that. You've got 1 on Zulu, and out comes Yak. Perfectly timed. Gets Shinka, and it was only a down onto the other man, so that leaves us with a flawless round for NaVi. So there are options for Wolves.
I think it's a really good read by NaVi overall, though, to commit so much resource up towards that north side, top side of stage. Does mean that Wolves are forced to rotate away here with only 30 seconds to their name. They've got the hatch under their control. They can now force and try and clear their way through this top floor, but they basically have no time left, Tim. It's a 3 versus 3, and it's going to get explosive on site. Mowgli starts the killing.
Thunder is in a perfect position here. Takes shots and misses them from security. That could be a big misplay. Shinka is going to try and get the diffuser down. There's a yellow ping telling him exactly where the man is. It's a direct trade, though, and now a 1v2. Nath gets shut down on only half health, and that is going to be Wolves, as we thought they might. Finishing things up in quick fashion, 7-1.